Look here, Eleanor, don't say nothing. I'm about to call him now. Shh, don't say that word. I'm about to call him and ask him now. Watch this hand. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Happy Sunday. This your granddaddy. How you doing? Good. Where you at? Going over to the pastor house for dinner. That's what I'm calling you for right now. Chris, look here. Let me ask you something. I hear something. Amajim called Eleanor and told Eleanor, said you at that church and said you the pastor lackey. Said you the pastor servant down there at that church where y'all go to. That so? This y'all what I mean, Chris. I'ma tell Eleanor that you be down there walking around that you toting the pastor water and doing things for here and stuff right there like you a servant down there to that church. Is that true what they telling me? Chris, don't let nobody make no fool out of you. Dumb church, and see, I ain't say nothing to you the last time, but Fat and Mika man come in here and show me a video of y'all church. And every way that man walked to, you walking behind him, every way he go to in the church, and toting that man water, and that man had a pocketbook, Chris. That pastor, that church where you go to, that man carry a pocketbook. Chris, you can sit down talking about a man bag. Ain't never a man bag. Only man bag man carry is a wallet in his pocket. Not no pocketbook. That man have on a pocketbook like them thing. What sister them be wearing, be toting around. And you toting that man pocketbook around, and every time that man walk around in the church, you wiping his face and stuff when he walk around. I see it on the video with Fat and Mika them show me. Chris, don't need for you to try to explain that to me, because even when the man went to shouting, Chris, and when the man went to shouting, you stood behind the man and hold him from behind and like a man will hold an almond. Chris, that nasty. Chris, let me tell you something. I ain't know what you and that pastor got going on, but that's a very nasty thing what y'all doing. And if that pastor doing that and he in that church preaching to them people, he need to go sit down. You toting that water and wiping his face and thing and standing behind holding making sure the other mans in the church don't see his butt jiggle when he shout, Chris. Chris, that's a nasty thing what y'all doing. And I yell something else. Hold on. And I yell something else. The church, and somebody tell them, say, when the pastor get through preaching, say he be wringing wet. And say you to go in the back with the pastor and help he change his clothes and take his wet shirt and socks and drawers and everything off what he got on. Say you go back there and help him, Chris. Chris, what man do you know go in the bathroom with another man and help he change out his sweaty clothes? Chris, even when you on the football team, we don't change one another clothes in the locker room, Chris. I done tell you, you keep right on out here doing these things with these people, Chris, you gonna be itchy. You hear what I say? You gonna be itchy. And that man sitting up in that church, that man ain't got no business having you following behind him, changing his clothes, Chris. What you mean talking about? What, serving the man of God? Chris, you can serve the man of God. You can honor that man without having to be his servant. I know why y'all go to church and let people make a fool out of y'all. They tell y'all the Lord called they to do this and that. Well, Chris, let me ask you this here. Why the man wife can't help he change out his clothes? Why he got you back there doing it? Why his wife can't go back there and help he change? What wrong with her hand? Why she can't hand him a glass of water? What wrong with her hand? What she doing? She ain't the preacher. He the preacher, so why she can't hand him a glass of water, Chris? Y'all are set up and let people make a fool out of y'all in the name of God. And see, you know that look funny because we ain't raised you like that. You know that look funny. But see, you doing that, Chris, because you like it's something going on with you and that preacher. And I know something going on. If I find out, I ain't care what you say. If I find out that man doing that, and he ain't got no business doing that, then the other little boy y'all to have riding around with y'all, that boy 20-something years old, that boy say he's an apostle. Chris, now you come on, be for real, Chris. How that boy get to be an apostle? That boy 20 years old. Y'all will follow anything around here to these church. Y'all doing them fool thing on Sunday. And them children they showed me the video. And you were just shouting so pretty, Chris. And Chris, you been shouting so pretty and had that man behind his back holding that man while he shot. Now, what man does that, Chris? Now, you get from over there to that pastor out there. If he want to eat with somebody on Sunday, tell him to sit down and eat with his wife. Why he needs you to come over there and eat with them? Oh, I see what's going on. He got some type of arrangement with his wife. He got that lady know that man is a lily. And right there playing with y'all boys in that church, y'all young boys. That lady know that. She know that. And she's setting up letting that go on. Let me hear it again. Let me hear it again. And I coming down there to that church, I think it could take the police. It could take Sheriff Anthony Dennis himself to pull me off y'all down there to that church, Chris. And I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. Chris, I'm not saying, begrudging you say you can't go to church. I'm telling you to don't let people make a fool out of you. You ain't got to be nobody's servant just because you love God, Chris. You ain't got to do that. Don't let nobody make no fool out of you. And you get out that bathroom in that office and stuff with that pastor helping he change his clothes. He changed his clothes when he got ready to go to church. You ain't there to help dress him. So he could change his clothes when he finished preaching. He ain't that wet. Don't let me hear this shit again. And you get over here and eat with your own family. Them church people is not your family. Get sick and see what they do for you, Chris. Get sick and see what them people do for you, Chris. They gonna visit you 2 or 3 times and they gonna cut you off, Chris. It could be your family what can help you get from over to them people's house and get over here and eat with your mama, with your grandmama and your mama and all your cousins and thing over here. But people will love you and get from it. Those is not your family. Bye, Chris. I don't want to discuss it no more. Get over here.